I would like to welcome all of you to this startup lunch, but actually it's not a startup lunch this time, it's startup drinks. Unfortunately, you have to get your own drink these days. It's a startup drinks because we are having Rafai here with us and he's based in the US, so we had to make some changes with the time difference. My name is Mieke Masselink. I work for Connekt. Very much involved in our startup program and also in the smart mobility, the international side of Connekt. So perfect combination today with having an international startup here with us today. Within Connekt, we have a startup program called the Affiliation Program. And what we aim to do there is connecting our members with fresh, new, out-of-the-box ideas from startups. And on the other hand, also help startups make the next steps by introducing them to new ideas, initiatives, and people within our network. Today, I would like to give the floor to Rafai Khan, working for Moove.ai, working on traffic safety towards zero accidents on the roads by an integration of machine learning and geospatial road data.
I will just share a couple of slides on Moove.ai and then I'll get into discussion because this is a great set of people here. I think I can do a better job in talking about what we do. So I will just share this set of slides. So promise you, short set of slides. So just as a background, we started our startup in 2018. We are essentially individuals in the team are individuals from the mapping location part of the world. I have been to Netherlands many times, especially to Eindhoven, because I used to work for a company called Navtech many years ago. So our mission is to improve road safety with real-time road intelligence on our roads, and we do this by integrating large and diverse complex data sets. We started the company again in 2018. We're based out of Boulder, Colorado. And most of the data sets that we are trying to bring into our slides, into our sort of machine learning engine, is vehicle data. So today we get about, I'm jumping quickly into the details, we get about 1 trillion GPS probe events. So GPS mainly from about 10 million vehicles in North America. Part of that data set also includes braking, acceleration events. We get weather data, we get map data as well, and we put this all into our AI machine learning engine. Part of that is we do a lot of ingestion, integration, modeling, feature engineering, and someone mentioned, right, our AI engine that we use to create what we call our extracted insights from these data sets. So that is essentially our overall is technology. A couple of points on our technology. We obviously use machine learning, but we also what we call is feature engineering or model-driven approach to machine learning. So we do take in interesting or important road facts or road truth sets into a machine learning engine. So for example, we do a lot of information on or insights on weather conditions. And one of the conditions that we put into our engines is the first rain on the roads makes the roads very slippery and oily, and we put that into a machine learning engine as a fact. And that's what we call a model-driven approach to machine learning.
Rafai, I already see a hand. Is it okay to interrupt and have questions throughout?
Yeah, of course. Sorry. Yeah, when I do this on the Zoom call, I don't see hands. I only see your face. So yeah, please. So I should say questions. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. I've just one question. You're collecting vehicle data. What's the access to the vehicle you're using? Is it in-vehicle data or is it based on navigation? What's your source?
Sure. So, we get data from the vehicle, which is the source is the GPS sensors or the braking sensors in the vehicle / the CAN bus data. We do get anonymized data. So we are making sure that we're not getting any PII information from the data sets. The data sets are not only anonymized, they're also their trip data. We're not even getting full trip data as well because of GDPR issues in Europe and also tied to CPLA, which is the Californian rules. So all our OEM customers, suppliers are mainly following GDPR rules based on the data sets. We would say, of course, if someone asks us right in this call, do we have automotive vehicle data in Europe? We don't have it right now, but we're looking to talk to a couple of German automotive OEMs to get into those data sets for us. Any other questions?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So essentially, we have these two following services for our customers. So we have what we call a Road IQ real-time road intelligence service. So we deliverable actionable insights in real time for navigation systems in the vehicle, the advanced driver assistance services, the ADAS systems in cars, autonomous services, machine to machine. Some of our customers use our product for optimized routing. We're also getting interest in user-based insurance, claims processing, accident analysis, and Vision Zero. Love to talk to you more about all our use cases that our customers are using on our platform. Plus, there are other customers who come to us and say, we really want to build our own proprietary service or insights from your platform. So that's what we call our Transport AI platform. So they're bringing their own data sets into our machine learning engine to capture greater insights. What we are essentially getting today in North America, our customers or companies are interested in understanding what in the trucking world is called near-miss accidents. So they would like to understand how to understand near-miss accidents and provide greater insight to the drivers to actually reduce the accidents happening on the roads. I'm just going to drop to this slide and say 4 products: Road IQ Conditions, Intelligence, ADAS, and Transport AI. But I will actually stop right now and ask, are there any questions from the group of people? And I'd love to talk more about, I've just listed a number of use cases we have, but I'd just like to understand more about, I know from the province of Limburg or from the Geospace, the startup, any questions, comments on how we could be working with you guys with our platform and technology. So for example, right, we do a lot, we're doing some analysis with or analytical projects with government agencies in North America, mainly tied to some parts of it is getting access to our data sets to understand traffic data sets, but more about accident analytics. So they've got understanding why do accidents happen and how could they reduce the number of accidents on roads. So that's one use case that we could see our government agencies do. We also, one use case that's interesting for us and maybe to the touring club is we're getting some interest from companies and customers about coaching apps. So one interesting feedback is, and I share this with the team, I've got a daughter who's 16 years old. I don't know what's the age at which people start driving in Netherlands, but my daughter just started learning how to drive. I'm a bit worried about her driving. And so, the main information we want to do is how can we provide information to her via an app to give her constant feedback how to improve her driving. So a lot of times today on the insurance side, people have apps to tell people to measure how people are driving to make sure they price insurance. Some companies are coming to us and saying we like to provide coaching back to our customers on how they're driving. So it's not about telling them how bad they're driving, but saying you drove either too high a speed or above the speed limit, or sometimes even too slow. So even driving slowly in the speed limit area could be dangerous for the driver. But so that's where we love to understand from you guys any on that side as well.